waiting and waiting to share with you. We start finding and choosing and designing product for Christmas in July in the year before. So I'm going to New York tomorrow to start working on things for 2017. Isn't that crazy? But it takes a lot of time. And listen, I'm picky, so we have to rework things a lot. Usually what happens is the vendors that we work with, our great partners, they'll set up a room and they'll show me what's possible. And then from there, I pick, I tweak, whatever. When they showed me these gorgeous pedestal finials, I went crazy. And I looked at our buyers and I said, if you don't put these in one of my shows, I am gonna freak out. I want them, I love them, here's how we'll change them, here's the motifs we'll use, like, please, let me at them. Let me take this concept and run wild. I was very lucky they said go. So here's what we came up with. These were inspired by very, very high-end kind of a finial blown glass ornament style I had seen in that really, really ritzy store based in Dallas, Texas, okay? They do an incredible Christmas shop, right? But it's not affordable for anybody. But they have beautiful things, so I like to go there for inspiration. So they had these gorgeous pedestal finials that glowed. And when I saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, like let's try to refine it so it gives that high-end feel, but let's make it so much more usable in an everyday home. So here's what we did. First of all, you have a choice of character on top. So here's our Santa. He has a curly beard. He's all hand-painted. You can see his wreath. He's finished all the way around. Then the character is on top of this classic finial eye, which I wanted because that's what my mother always put on the top of our Christmas tree. We didn't have a star, we didn't have an angel. In our house, we always had this beautiful finial. And so when I thought of this idea and saw that sort of executed with glowing up and a finial on a stand, I thought, oh my gosh, we have to do this. So this one is actually modeled after a finial that I remember from growing up, the red with the gorgeous gold swirls. And then since it had so much gold, we put it on sort of a distressed fluted gold base. Now I'm just gonna turn this off for 1 second so that you can see, like even when it's not glowing, it's still great. So during the daytime, you have this wonderful Santa, you have this beautiful blown glass, you have all this great detail, but then when the timer comes on, he's gonna glow. And we'll bring our lights down in a second. I just wanna go through all the choices. Second choice is the Christmas tree, inspired by those big puffy green Christmas tree sugar cookies that we all love during the holidays. I mean, look at the dimension of that. So you have a gold glittered star, you have your big blown glass, mercury glass Christmas tree, the gorgeous detail and colors of the ornaments, the red and green finial with stars and swirls all the way around. And on this one, we did it on an oil rubbed bronze base, maybe to tie into your lanterns or any of the other fixtures that you might have. So that's your tree. Then I know how many of you love to decorate with snowmen. So this is your Frosty character. So our snowman has red and green on his hat and on his scarf. He has a cute little teddy bear that he's hugging. He is sitting on top of a red and white little finial eye. And then look there, look at the snowflakes that are hand painted with the little polka dots, a little whimsy there all the way around. And we put that on a silver base. It kind of looks like a distressed silver foiled base. It's gonna look like this. Make sure you're looking at this. It's supposed to have that kind of distressed look to it. It's supposed to have this vintage feel. It's not supposed to look like you bought it in 2016. It's supposed to look like something that may have been handed down from you from, you know, maybe 1952. So we wanted a little bit of that vintage, but a little bit of that modern. And then finally, the holidays for me are about family. I was very close to my Grandma Metzger, and my Grandma Metzger loved cardinals. She loved red birds. She loved red, wore it all the time. Red lipstick, red outfits, she loved red and she looked good in it. Well, the cardinal is very special to me because my grandmother loved cardinals and she passed away 2 weeks after my son Trevor was born. And when we went out to the funeral, you know, they lived in a very small Indiana town. The cemetery is a very small little local cemetery. We were there at the burial site and lo and behold, don't you know, a cardinal was zipping all around the area. So I always felt like that was my grandmother letting me know she's always there, she's always with us. And whenever I see a cardinal, I really feel like she's, you know, just saying, hi, I'm here. So cardinals are special to me. I know they are to you too. So I wanted to do a cardinal because I think in the Mercury glass, it's beautiful. On the base here, we did color. So you have blue and green and that kind of orchidy shade with red and then the golden swirl. And then we did a really pretty rose gold base for the bottom of the cardinal piece. So this is under $20. Wow, for something that's going to glow, for something that's going to be whimsical, for something that's going to be special, for something that nobody else is going to have. And if we bring our lights down, now that you've sort of seen the detail with lights full blast, let's bring down the lights so that you can see the glow. Because this is why you're going to love seeing these turn on in the evening when you're at home, when the days get shorter, and then all of a sudden, boom. The glow starts, and there is your sweet Santa. Look at the hand-painted face. Look at the detail that they've done on that full curly beard. I mean, these are absolutely awesome. But keep on going down because it's not just Santa who's glowing. It's that beautiful kind of finial eye that's glowing too. You have light shooting up all the way through both of those pieces of the Mercury glass. I mean, look here in front of me, look at the glow. So there is your Santa. Let me move the tree up forward. By the way, 2,500 of these now ordered. I'm so glad you like them. By the way, you need 2 AA batteries. You have a 6-hour timer, so it'll stay on for 6 hours and then turn off. Here's your Christmas tree. So you can see the glow of the Christmas tree on the inside, the glow of that, you know, finial eye, all the way around, that subtle glow coming through each and every one of these. By the way, these stand, you know, anywhere depending on which one you choose. The Christmas tree is the tallest. It's about 14 inches high. The cardinal is the shortest. It's about 11 inches high. And the snowman and the Santa are at about 12 inches high each. There's your cardinal, that gorgeous glowing red bird. And there you can see the glow on the inside of that finial eye. And then finally, here's Snowy. So there's your snowman. You can see how wonderfully he's glowing all the way through. Look at that. You can see the modeling of the Mercury glass. I mean, they're just charming, and they're a great gift, and they're something you've never seen, and something we've never brought you, and something that I was just so thrilled with. I thought the possibilities with this item were huge, and we really tried to customize each finial, each motif, each base color to the theme that it supports. Now over 3,500 of these have been ordered. I don't know that we have another order of these coming in later in the year. We really brought them in because I wanted them for Christmas in July. It also gives you such a nice price point too at under $20. So stay on the line. The tree and the Santa are both very, very popular. You know, the nice thing about the cardinal and the snowman, you know, you could keep those out a little bit longer. And the cardinal already the most limited. There you can see the Christmas tree. Isn't it pretty? I mean, it does look like a big old Cheryl's cookie, doesn't it? It's big and puffy. I love the reds and greens that we chose. There's your sweet Santa. I mean, the nice thing about these is, you know, you don't really have to have a lot of other decor around it. It looks special by itself. And then when it turns on and it glows, it really is a treat. Love it in the kitchen. You know, love it in those places where you just want a little something. Use these in your kids' room. I mean, I know my kids are like this. They see the whole house decked out and they want stuff in their room too. This is something that's easy, doesn't take up a lot of space, is easy to pack away, and something that they'll really enjoy. Over there you can see too, even if you want to mix it in with some of our plain Mercury glass finials, we talked about that set of 5 earlier in red, green, silver, or gold for under $40. You could mix one of these characters into that finial story and really customize it for the colors and you know, look that you're going for. Let's go off to our phones. Jackie's joining us from Pennsylvania. Hi Jackie, it's Jill. How are you?
Hi Jill, how are you?
I'm terrific. I never thought I'd be so excited talking about Christmas in July.
How are you doing?
I'm good. What did you find in the show tonight?
I like the pedestals that you have right there.
Okay.
I ordered the snowman one.
The snowman. Here, let me grab that one for you and get a nice close-up look. Do you collect snowmen, or why did you sort of choose this one?
I thought it was unusual. It sort of looks a little old-fashioned to me.
Yes, yes. And that's what we were going for. You know, we wanted kind of like that classic, almost vintage feel with the Mercury glass. You know, we tied it into the finial little eye piece there that has the snowflakes, but then we made it a little more modern with the metallic base.
I collect all Mercury glass. That's my favorite.
Okay. Well, this will fit right in.
I enjoy that.
Good. Well, I'm delighted you were watching tonight, and I hope that you enjoy it when you receive it. Thank you so much for calling.
Have a good holiday season, Jill.
Okay, Jackie, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So in terms of choices, we have it for you in this tree. We have the snowman, we have the cardinal, and we have Santa. The Christmas tree is the tallest because of the point of the star. It's going to be about 14 inches tall. Your cardinal is going to be the shortest at 11 inches tall. And then Santa and snowman, they're each going to be at about 12 inches tall. Again, you only need 2 AA batteries for these. They're going to have a 6-hour timer. I turned off the snowman so you can just see 2. I think it's important that you really see how pretty these are even when they're not glowing. And then I'll turn them back on so you can see them with them glowing. Okay, we got ahead of ourselves here, hang on. And then they turn out the light and then I can't see a thing. So there's your cardinal. Take one quick look at the cardinal, if you will, because we only have 800 left. That might sound like a lot, but we're closing in on almost 6,000 of these being ordered. So if this is something that you're wanting, the cardinal, when it's gone, it's gone. There's, as to my knowledge, there's not a reorder. Even if there is, you're not going to get a Christmas in July price. So if it's something that you like, if it's something you don't want to miss out on, there's the snowman not lit, but then let me turn it back on here for you, so you can see what he looks like when he glows. There he is. There's your cute little snowman. There's your Santa, and then I'll turn on the tree so you can see. There he is. There is your Christmas tree. So tree, Christmas, Santa, snowman, cardinal. Don't miss out on the cardinal. It's probably going to fly out of here first. You can see the glow of all of them. They're, you know, not going to take up a lot of room. They're going to give you color. They're going to give you whimsy, which I think is so important in any kind of home decor. You're going to have the hand painting. You're going to have that vintage Mercury glass kind of old-fashioned feel, but done in a new modern way. Just to recap, the tree will have that oil rub bronze base. Your Santa will have that kind of distressed gold base. Your snowman will have that foiled distressed silver base, and the cardinal will have that pretty rose gold tone to the base. Cardinal, again, the most limited. Over 6,000 of these have now been ordered, so if you're on the line, stay there. Only 700 left now in that cardinal. Under $20, that's a special Christmas in July price. Now, I mentioned our other finial collection. These elegant